Hey everyone, this is Unlock24, and before we go any further, I want to remind you to keep your phone vertical and click that full screen icon on the bottom right. Now, today I actually had a ton of time to play, and I think I played over for like 2 hours, and I was just trying a ton of things. And one of the things that I did make was this insane deck, and you can use this deck to just go. That's not it. To go up the ladder extremely fast, and I managed to get like I think from silver 5 to gold 3 extremely quick, and the deck wins within like the first two or 3 turns, because it's just ridiculous how good it is. Anyways, let me go ahead and show you the deck if I can remember where I left it. I think I was using Pegasus. Where is it at? Alright, so here's the deck. So basically, what you're running is you're running 3 Red Eyes Wyvern, and a lot of, or some of you won't have the 3 Wyverns. You can still run it with 2. It's not a big deal, and the effect is really good. But if you don't have it, just run another dragon type. However, you will need the 2 Red Eyes Zombie Dragons. And then the substitutes, you can use whatever substitutes you have. They don't have to be this exact ones. 1 Goddess with the 3rd eye, 1 Mystical Sheep number 1, 1 Versago The Destroyer, 3 Red Eyes Black Dragons, 1 Fusion Sage, 3 Polymerizations, and then 3 cards of the Redstone, and 2 Red Eye Spirits. Now, ultimately, I think if you have the 3rd Red Eye Spirits, you can go ahead and add it and maybe take out a maybe the Fusion Sage. But I only have the 2 because Joey just doesn't like me for whatever reason, and I've been farming like crazy, trying to get another copy of this and the spell card and then the Ishtar. But I'm always farming over 7,500 assessments, and I can't get anything. But anyways, the deck is completely ridiculous, and as long as as you play extremely aggressive, you will most likely win. And then it's a balance between aggressive and passive, because if you summon your huge fusion and that's the only thing you have, and you don't have anything else, you do have to play it a little bit conservative so you don't go into a mirror wall. And in those low ranks, and the fact that this deck is so good against those low ranks is because it runs the fusion Buster Blade or the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman, and this in lower ranks is completely destroyed because everybody in those ranks are playing like a version of Blue Eyes or a version of Red Eyes. And once this guy comes out, he's at like a 35 attack with just like 1 dragon or 2 dragons, and that's just massive. And most people, once you get that out, they will lose the game. You can run the Meteor Black Dragon if you like, because he can attack directly, whereas the Buster can't. And then the Black Skull Dragon, it's not really necessary as long as you have a Meteor Black Dragon. But if you don't have the Meteor Black Dragon, just run the Black Skull Dragon. Just 1 should be enough. You don't need the 2 copies of Meteor Dragon. I just put them in there because I have them. When it comes to the Buster Blader, you do need 2, however, because this deck can summon 2 of them. And well, even after you summon him, this deck has a ton of other things that it can do. So you can go ahead and mill through the deck extremely quick with the cards of the Redstone, and then you can summon the Red Eyes back with the Red Eye Spirit. So one of the good combos that you can do, or a really good combo, is you summon, you activate Polymerization, you set up Red Eyes, and then you set a substitute to the graveyard to summon a Buster Blader. Okay, so now you have a Red Eyes and a Versago in the graveyard. Or if it's not a Red Eyes, you can send out a Red Eyes Wyvern or a Red Eyes Zombie, and then after that, go ahead and activate the Red Eyes Spirit to bring it back. And then if you already have a Wyvern, you can activate the Wyvern and then bring back the Red Eyes, because you haven't normal summon at all that turn. So you can make some ridiculous boards extremely quick, and that's where that deck shines, and it can just completely destroy the opponent. So if you want a written deck list of this whole deck, I'll have a deck list on Patreon. It'll be down in the description below. So just click on that and it'll take you to a deck list, and then just search out the name for the deck, and you'll find it. It'll be the same name as I'm just fucking I'm getting tangled. So it should be the same name as the video. So just search out for that name, and you'll be able to find that deck list on Patreon. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the replay, and I'm gonna go ahead and press pause just in case, so it doesn't happen what happened yesterday, where you can see that that first replay. All right, let me press pause. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to the replays. So, like I said, with the deck, I managed to get all the way to gold 3 extremely quick, and then I'm currently at rank 1 because I just went and I was trying to make this deck work, but it was a different deck, and I lost a ton, and I de-ranked all the way back to gold 1. The deck that I was trying to make work was for tomorrow's video, but it didn't work out, so I'm going to go ahead and scrap that and maybe make something else for tomorrow. But anyways, let's get to the duel replay. So first of all, let's start from the bottom and then go top, because I think the bottoms are the first ones that I record, and then the top ones are the last ones. The one deck that it doesn't have trouble, but it's like maybe a 60-40, is if you play against Mako with the water deck. If he summons to get the Daedalus out extremely fast, there's no way for you to come back after that. Especially if you already like fusion summon your Buster, and then he goes up and blows up the field. At that point in time, you're going so negative that you can't recover from that, and I think that's true for most decks. So here I have a dragon in the substitute, so I can go ahead and summon the Buster out in that very first turn. So I go ahead and do so. So summon, then I already have a Wyvern in the graveyard, and then I have a Red Spirit, so I'm waiting for a Red Ice to come out so I can use for the stone, and go ahead and attack. And another thing is with Buster is that it punishes players for playing really passive, and whenever they just set, it goes ahead and just completely destroys them. It just puts so much pressure on them that they can't do anything against it. Alright, here's another Seto Kaiba, and like I said, in those lower ranks, everybody's playing either Seto Kaiba with dragons, or they're just playing straight up Vanguard dragons, or there's some sort of dragons being played in those lower ranks. So you can climb extremely quick with this deck. Alright, so against this Pegasus, I don't remember what he was playing. Alright, let's see. Okay, he is using peak performance, and this guy is running a 30 card deck, so I'm already not even thinking about any type of strategy. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to attack as soon as I can and just go from there, because if you're running a 30 card deck, I'm sorry, but it's not gonna be as consistent as a 20 card deck. And you see how fast you get all the pieces for the fusion, and I got this in my first turn, and I already have a Buster Dragon, or what is it, a Buster Blader Swordsman out already, and then I do have a setup for a Red Eye Spirit in the graveyard already, so it's really good. He summons his Blue Eyes, and his Blue Eyes can't do anything. I have a Buster Blader on the field, and look at that animation. It's all right. It's not a dark Necrofear animation, but it's decent. And I have a 2000 monster, and here he activates magical magical arm shield, but doesn't really matter. And yeah, I guess he didn't know that the Buster Blader's effect is that he switches it to defense mode. He has a mirror well, but his Blue Eyes not being able to be in attack mode doesn't really help him at all. And I activate the Wyvern to get the Red Eyes back, the zombie Red Eyes. And then I get another Wyvern, so the deck is completely insane, and the fact that he put a weak monster in defense mode and that my Blader can just attack the defense, it's just ridiculous. Alright, so the next one would be against Yami Yugi. I don't really remember what he was playing, but most of that, I think I've only lost one of them, and it was to a Mako, I think. And then no, I lost a second one. I lost to a Yugi that where I didn't draw anything good. I think it might have been this one. Let's see. Alright, so I'm going first, and with the deck, or with every deck, I actually like to go second, because when you go second, you start off with one card, and here I get a cards of the redstone and a red ice, so it's really it's really good. And then I have a spirit, I get a spirit, which is even better. So I do put the red ice Wyvern in defense because I don't know what he's playing, and he summons a draw and then just attacks over it, but it doesn't matter because I have a spirit. And then I get a goddess with a third eye, and I have a polymerization, so I can go ahead and go into the blader. The blader is just the MVP of the deck, because you can just summon it literally whenever you have a substitute, and the fusion you always I'm gonna say most of the time you have it. You don't always have it, but it's easy to get. And he Michisudes, and I think this is well, let's see. I can summon the red eyes back because I have a Wyvern in the grave. I'm able to search for another polymerization, so I'll be just waiting for another substitute. And the deck just puts so much pressure on the opponent. They have to continuously have a way to deal with red ice every single turn. And I think, oh yeah, he activates his trap, and this is how he beats me. High Tide of the Fire Islands, and it destroys me with that card. So that was a really interesting choice of cards, and it was really. The game was decent. I'm not gonna say it was really good because he just trashed me. Alright, so Joey Wheeler. So that was one of the Yugis that I lost to. I lost to that and to the Mako. And the Mako I didn't record because it was like I think it was like 2 turns because he just completely trashed me too. He summoned Daedalus, and like I think it was like I went first, he went second, activated Daedalus, blew out the field. And I went completely aggressive because he was playing, I think it was like 23 cards also. And I'm like, okay, this guy's playing 23 cards. There's no way he's going to have a Daedalus in the first hand, so I go ahead and blow everything, go ham with a blader. And he just completely destroys me. Alright, so here I got a card to the of the redstone, and that card is amazing, it's so good. And I think I go ahead and summon the Wyvern attack. Yeah. And I already have a spirit, so I can go ahead and summon the red eyes back. And I don't know why he's playing that card, half shot. Okay, Vanguard of the Dragon, that's fine. He attacks over, I go ahead and spirit. He spirits. Oh, this guy beat me again, I think. Well, let's wait. Because I think I only lost twice, huh? It might have been 3 times. I'll go ahead and get a spirit. He attacks with 17. I may get a substitute. I don't really remember it. Yeah, I get a substitute. I don't know why I summoned it. So I go ahead and activate, get the blader out, and he has a ton of dragons. So blader is just it's massive. He's at 48, and then you can just attack 35. And here I was thinking I was gonna go ahead and attack for game, but he had life point boost to 5,000, and there I just attacked for game. Alright, Joy Weir, then Bakura. This is the 3rd time I lost. I completely forgot about this one. So, but I still recorded because it was a really good game. And the deck, whenever I made it, I didn't take into account anyone running anything other than Blue Eyes that has like a massive attack. And after I played this game, I'm like, I forgot to put enemy controllers or Tribute to the Dooms or something to handle a large monster that's not a dragon, because you don't really see him that much. And it's not that he summons a high attacking monsters, that he summons an extremely high defense monster, that being Dark Necrofear. So what ends up happening is, well, you can go ahead and see it. So I go ahead and summon the blader out. Go ahead and attack. Okay, he gets his fiend and I attack. And here I was thinking, okay, I got this game. He gets balloons and then sends just enough fiends to the graveyard so he can summon his Dark Necrofear. And here his Dark Necrofear just stalls out forever. His defense is 28, and I don't have anything in the deck that can handle that high defense. I was thinking I can stall out for a for another substitute card and then go into a into the Black Meteor Dragon. But if I did, he would have taken over the Black Meteor Dragon, which was fine. And here, this is where I misplayed, and I would have won. If I wanted into the Black Meteor Dragon, I would have attacked into the Dark Necrofear, but he would have taken over it. And then I still, well, I wouldn't have won. He would have still taken over it, and then I wouldn't be able to get over it because he didn't have any dragons, and I would have been only like a 35 or 38. And here, all I can do is go into defense. Or maybe if I went to a black, the Black Skull Dragon, maybe I would have had a chance. But anyways, I wasn't thinking through, and I wasn't paying much attention because it was like it was a low gold game, and there was really not much of a challenge. I'm not trying to flame anyone in low gold because I'm in low gold too, but everybody in those lower ranks isn't that much of a challenge, and most of the time, to be honest with you, I'm not really paying much attention to it. I start paying attention once I get to platinum, and hopefully I have some time to maybe go ahead and on a ladder run and try to get a King of Games, but it's just a ton of time, and the fact that I went so negative today trying a new deck out just doesn't help either. But anyways, that's gonna be the deck. Let me just go ahead and show it to you one more time before I let you go. So, and it went back to that one. It's in Pegasus. Alright, so here's the deck again. Go ahead and take a screen cap or whatever it is you want to do to it. Again, if you want a written deck list, it's on Patreon. Go ahead and follow the link down in the description below. It's completely free, and I don't charge for anything on Patreon. So go ahead and follow that link, and you should follow it. Patreon is just mainly for those of you that want to go ahead and support the channel. You don't really have to. That's just an option that's there if you want. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like. If you enjoy my content, go ahead and subscribe. And if you dislike it, go ahead and leave a dislike, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.